So the first few are from our senior grades. In our school that we've got grade 4, 5, 6s in classes. So this is some of their work. In this example, the student does a lot of addition practice, so that's good, and then finds a quicker way of solving this problem. And you can sort of see that he started it, and this is using the example of how many pairs of numbers add up to 84, and you can see how he's sort of worked out a systematic way of coming up with a solution. I think he'll discover eventually that even though he's listed 84 answers, that he won't actually need all of them, but that's for him to find out in his own sort of experimenting and investigation. This is another student who's filled up a table up the top there like we did earlier on, but this time has made a prediction. He's written down or articulated his thinking and has come up with a solution, or developed a theory for predicting the number of pairs for any of the numbers. If it is an even number, halve it and then plus 1. If it is an odd number, minus 1, halve it and then plus 1. And I think that works. In this example, as you can see, it's getting more complex in the reasoning and in the mathematical formulas and things. So he's gone beyond words and started to include actual formulas, which is pretty neat, I think. Just to explain what happened in this particular class, in the sort of, I guess, the first session of investigating this problem, the class worked out all of these answers, and the teacher went away and typed it all into a table so that they could come back the next day and solve and try and come up with the prediction side of the problem, like this example shows. The student also identifies a pattern but is able to write a maths equation that explains his pattern. Now, it turns out that we can also do a similar problem at the junior end of the school. And in fact, while I was preparing this presentation, it actually occurred to me that this next question is in fact the same investigation but packaged for preps and grade 1s. And the question is, imagine there are 10 preps coming to school next week. How many will be boys and how many will be girls? And I've referenced that because that comes from quite a handy book that you may have seen that has lots of open-ended assessment problems in it that I'd recommend. So as I've written, this is essentially the same investigation as earlier. However, it is presented in a way that is suited to the age group. And of course, we have different expectations at the end of it. So here's some examples of my prep and grade 1 kids solving that problem. This student is able to clearly show boys and girls, spiky hair and long hair. She was able to show me she could count 1 to 1, but she wasn't able to provide any other further sort of mathematical reason to indicate that there was 10. So that was a very much a beginning sort of grade for that particular task. But in the next one, this time this prep actually grouped, and I labelled them and put them into groups to show me that there were 2 groups of boys and girls, and she actually said to me 6 and 4 makes 10. So that was good assessment for me. Then a couple of grade 1 examples here. This student wrote a sentence, a math sentence. There are 5 new prep boys and 5 new prep girls, 10 new preps altogether. Note that he wrote 4 originally, then checked it and corrected it, and that's good information for us as well. And this one also made a mistake, and as she was explaining it to me, she stopped and said, I've got too many, I need to take away 2. So demonstrating, be able to think and subtract as she went, which was good.